Ray Weekly for Fightnews. I'm here with WBA heavyweight Solomon Haumono. How are you, Solomon?
Hey Ray, how you been, mate? Yeah.
That's good, mate. Solomon, first of all, mate, congratulations on your outstanding win over Hunter Sam just recently in Sydney, mate. It was a 12-round fight?
It was a 10-round fight. Yeah,
10-round fight.
Before for regional title, and right. You know, he came to fight as usual.
He's a tough guy.
All good customer.
Yeah,
you know, probably probably didn't engage as much, but really had to think between the ears. Eh? It was good.
Did he end up with a broken jaw in that fight?
I believe so. But that's sport, eh? That's our sport that we're in.
It's part of
contact
the game,
sport,
right?
eh? So.
But it went the distance, that fight.
Yes, it did.
Now, you are rated, as I said, WBA number 14. Are there any other heavyweights that are rated heavyweights that you'd be keen to fight? We've got Lucas Brown, number 3 in the WBA. He'll be challenging for the WBA crown in Russia on March the 15th against Ruslan Shigaev. So who would you be keen on fighting in the ratings?
I think that's a great opportunity for boxing,
yeah,
especially in the heavyweights here.
Of course.
But yeah, I'm in the game to be the best.
Yeah.
And in order to be the best, I've got to fight the best. So yeah, I'm open to all.
So you're ready to fight anyone in the ratings?
Pretty much.
Anyone.
Anyone.
And if Lucas Brown is successful over there in Russia, it's going to be a great opportunity for Aussie-rated heavyweights. And there's only 2 of them besides Lucas. That's you and Mark Damori.
I'll tell you what, that'd be amazing if we could, have an all-Australian heavyweight
world title fight.
Yeah, here in Australia, that'd be amazing.
Wouldn't it be lovely? Wouldn't it be lovely, mate? Well, that could happen. Now, you're also very interested in fighting the former IBO cruiserweight champ, Danny Green, who recently put out a challenge to another former outstanding footballer, Sonny Bill Williams, who's also a boxer. You'd be very confident against Danny Green?
Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to see Danny come up.
Yeah.
I know he's got a lot to offer.
Yeah.
But I believe on the night I can bring something to the table that will undo what Danny Green can bring forward.
You're also a very good friend of Anthony Mundine's, right? You grew up with Anthony Mundine.
Yeah, we're practically family, and Jock does his own thing. We're all our own men.
Yeah.
And he's done great for the sport. I just think being where he's at, I think Jock's got to always come up, like a few divisions. So Danny's only got to come up 1 division. That's right.
That's right. He's Danny's been boxing at cruiserweight, and Mundine has been boxing at light middleweight. Danny Green's made it official that he's prepared to fight at the heavyweight division. Now, if Danny did decide to fight you, he weighs in about 185 pounds. You weigh in about 245. So it's going to be a big difference in weight. You're also 40 years of age and you're 2 years younger than Danny.
Oh, that's
42, but he's had more international experience.
Absolutely, I take that into account. But I believe, I just feel that my arsenal, my game, I guess, has gotten better over the years. I believe, I could really bring a spectacle on that night if we fought.
Yeah. You're also offered, just recently, you're offered a fight with David Haye, the former WBA heavyweight champ, to fight in, actually it would have been this month, 2 weeks' time. But apparently Mark Damori somehow got the fight, probably for a bit less money, I would think.
I don't know if it was money, but I just feel that...
he was the easier option.
Oh, you can never say that, but I just feel that, David Haye's, been a world champion.
Yeah.
His first fight back. In terms of styles.
Yeah, right, I'm with you, yeah.
That comes into play a lot.
Of course.
Of course. Good luck to Mark.
Yeah, let's hope he pulls an upset off.
That's right.
Gives another opportunity, bigger opportunity for you maybe. Wow. Now, you are scheduled to fight February the 17th against the Polish fighter, unbeaten, 13-0. Marcin Seawhite. What do you know about Marcin Seawhite?
I know he's got a 0 on his record.
Yeah.
And,
unbeaten. And he had a good amateur career.
Well, he's got a great amateur background, and I feel that you know, it's something of advantage when you're unbeaten and you've still got that I guess that you know, that mindset.
Yeah.
But I believe you know, when we fight, yeah, he's going to know about it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be televised, I think, around Australia.
Yep.
Now, probably the best win in recent years on your record is your KO victory over WBC rated Kyotaro Fujimoto in Japan. Can you just tell me a little bit about that fight, please, Solomon?
Yeah, I know he just beaten
Chauncey Wallaby.
Chauncey Wallaby,
Yeah.
who was on a hot streak then.
Yeah, that's
at
right.
the time.
Yeah.
And you know, all the sort of focus went upon Fujimoto at the time. So there was people, you know, sort of avoiding him.
Yeah.
And the opportunity came, and I went to fight him in his own backyard. And you know, I just went there with a plan, stuck to the plan. You know, caught up with him in the 5th round, stopped him, and came away with victory. So that was it was great to be there in Japan. You know, the people were very welcoming, very respectful, and they loved the fight game. So
they didn't get upset that you knocked out one of their heroes.
You know what? One thing of the things I do sort of take back is that at the time I was, you know, so overwhelmed with the victory, but I didn't realise at the time one of the spokesperson or the I guess the elders at the time was speaking at the time, you know, and that's just something I guess that's you know, I find for myself. I find that yeah, if I had known, you know, I would have not carried on so much. But yeah, I was just happy with the victory, you know. So.
Yeah, well, it was a great victory, Solomon. Now you come from an outstanding boxing family. Your father, Maile Haumono, held the Australian title, won that Australian title off the world-class Steve Axel. But he's probably best known for scoring a KO over Joe Frazier's sparring partner when Frazier came out to Australia to fight Jimmy Ellis in Melbourne during the 70s. And your father knocked out Vern McIntosh in 1 round. It's a great effort because it wasn't long before that McIntosh had defeated the great Cuban fighter Florento Fernandez. So outstanding victory by your father. Your father also took IBF World Cruiserweight champ Mike Parloff the distance.
Yes.
So your father mixed it with the best. He fought Tony Mundine 3 times.
Yes, Ray, you know, that was around your time.
Yeah, I was around the same time.
And what's it called? I'm just yeah, thankful that you know, afterwards he was able to you know, share a bit of, you know, what he learned over the years. You know, the stories. Obviously, you know, at the time he was giving birth to me, and sorry, giving birth. I was ready to be born.
75, you were born.
75, and he was offered to go to America with Fraser to be part of his camp, but instead he, you know, obviously having a son, chose to stay.
Did your father spar Frazier for that?
Yeah.
He was sparring Joe Frazier?
Yeah, getting ready. He said,
Vern McIntosh was one of Frazier's sparring partners too.
I remember saying, you know, he didn't hold back or anything, and they just went into it, and he goes, but one of his left hooks just grazed his nose. You know? One of those those hooks that brought Ali down.
So your father fought in the same style as Frazier, and
yeah, very similar.
Very, very tough guy, mate. Your father, and a gentleman. Now, before you got into boxing during the 90s, you're an outstanding rugby league player. You played for Manly, St George, the Bulldogs, Balmain. You also went to England and played for London. You played 2 seasons over there in London.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Could you tell me a little bit about your football career?
Yeah, I think at the time it was just an opportunity, and you know, a lot of the boys in the area, you know, we had the police boys, the Newtown police boys, where Johnny was at, and you know, boxing was good. And Jeff was coming through, but football was just more of the thing in the area.
Yeah.
And so I took a lot into that. Choc was playing at the time as well. Grew up playing together, playing junior reps, then moving on to the to the first grade teams.
Were you boxing at the same time? Were you doing any boxing training?
Just like that was just all the fundamentals or the basics.
Yeah.
Because footy and boxing have had a relationship all along.
They're connected. Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, mate, you've been an outstanding footballer, and now you're an outstanding world-class heavyweight. So, the best of luck for the future, Solomon.
Well, I appreciate it. I feel very honoured to represent this country, and hopefully we can get a world title.
And Australia's proud of you too, Solomon.
Thanks
very much for your time.